am Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog, kicksonny6country.com. Our guest today, all the way from the great state of Georgia. Please welcome a young man who's brand new on the country music scene, Johnathan Heilbroun. How are you, Johnathan?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Now, you come from an area of Georgia that we are not unfamiliar with. All right, you're not too far outside of Central Georgia, Atlanta. Is that considered Central Georgia?
Yes, sir. About an hour and a half south of Atlanta.
Okay, so you're not too far from Atlanta. We've got other friends who've been here. A guy named Bill Gentry, you may remember some years ago. He's from down around that way. I have an uncle who's a blues musician down around that way. And you're 18, so you're
Yes, sir.
You're right at the start, Johnathan, of this country music journey. So let's go back all the way to your beginnings in Pike County, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
And let's hear about where Johnathan Heilbroun first picked up the bug to sing. You actually started at about age 10, right?
Yes, sir. So I had always begged my parents for a guitar ever since I heard Freebird on the radio one day.
Of course, Freebird.
And, I always begged them for a guitar because I wanted to know how to play. And so I begged and begged and begged. And Dad made me a deal when I was 9 or 10. And he goes, if you take 2 years of piano lessons, I'll buy you a guitar. Because he wanted me to have the theoretical background of piano before guitar. And I was like, okay. So I took 2 years of piano lessons, and I had a classical teacher, so I can't play like Jerry Lee. But after I finished those 2 years of piano lessons, he bought me a guitar. And so the January after the Christmas after my 13th birthday, in January 2021, I took my first guitar lesson. And then, so, actually, let's backpedal just a bit. I went to middle school because I was a big football player. Like, ever since I was little, I wanted to be in the NFL.
Okay.
So
big dreams from Johnathan at a very early age, very big dreams. Want to play music, want to play the NFL. Do you want to be an astronaut too? You can do that. You can. You're 18. You can do whatever you want to.
No, I don't think I ever wanted to be an astronaut.
Well, you know what? Just we'll put that in your pocket. Maybe you'll get inspired after you. You know what? I think I could go to the moon.
I do remember wondering if the moon really was made out of cheese, and nobody has given me a straight answer about it.
It is.
It is. Okay.
It is. So, all right. So you've got piano. You've been singing in middle school. Did that background, did that help you learn the guitar faster, easier, better? Or was it just a completely different experience? So you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get this.
It was, it wasn't completely different because I already had the dexterity in my fingers of stretching to hit other notes. So really wrapping my hand around it wasn't too hard. So I think that definitely helped. But from a theoretical background, it completely blew my mind how different the two were.
All right, now as my understanding, it was a Scotty McCreery song that made you say, I want to do that.
Yes, sir. So if we go back and backpedal, I was a big football guy.
Yeah.
And I played football from the time I was in kindergarten to 8th grade. But in 6th grade is when rec ball ends. So I had to go to school because I was homeschooled. So I went to Griffin Christian Academy, which is a private school near where we live, and I was playing football. And you'll laugh at this. A girl in my class heard me sing one time and said I needed to join the chorus class. So what do 13-year-old boys do when a girl tells them they need to join the chorus class?
You do what that girl said do.
There you go.
That's what you do, yeah.
So that's what I did.
Every great story's got a girl in it. It's just every one.
So that's what I did. And, the first week I was in class, the teacher looked at me and goes, you get a solo. And I was like, all right then. And so I did, and I sang in the Christmas program that year. And I really enjoyed it. So I got the guitar that Christmas. January, I took my first guitar lesson. And I had been going for 3 or 4 months and getting pretty okay at it. And our one town over from our hometown has a arts and crafts festival called the Williamson Wisteria Festival. Mm-hmm. Well, the night before, in order to kick the festival off, they have a talent show. And so I decided I wanted to enter in the talent show. So I did. And I sang Scotty McCreery's 5 More Minutes. Okay. And after I finished, hearing the crowd cheer and everybody loving what I just did, even though I have listened back to videos, it was bad. But after hearing everybody cheer, I kind of just thought to myself, this is what I want to do with my life. So ever since then, I've been chasing this dream.
It's important that you have that level of self awareness. I've often told people, I said, if you want to be good at anything, you've got to do it. Go back and look at what you did, hate it, and do it better the next time.
Yes, sir.
That's how you get better. All right, so now you're fully invested such a young age. Like I said, you're 18. You're right at the beginning of this. You have nothing but time to get where you're going.
Yes, sir.
You are now fully invested into your career. You've actually started working with a fairly prominent vocal coach, Mama Jan.
Yes,
How
sir.
did that connection get made?
So we can actually talk about other famous musicians from my hometown. There's two that I know of. There could be more that I don't, but there's two that I know of. And one of them is Callista Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is Whispering Bill Anderson.
Yes, Whispering Bill.
He's from the same
same
county I'm from. So, you know, Dad reached out to Callista's mom and said, hey, who was Callista's vocal coach? This is when we were first getting started into it. And she told us, and we went to her studio. Now, she only takes clients she handpicks, right? Because she gets,
Oh, yeah.
invoices all the
yeah,
time
yeah.
for people wanting. So she handpicks her clients. So I didn't get in the first time, right? But we got in with one of her associates. Her name's Vanessa. And she helped me out for a little while. And then I ended up going to a different vocal coach after that. And then I came back to Mama Jan, and I asked to get in with Mama Jan again for recording help. Getting ready to record a song. We're using a studio in Nashville, and I was going in there to kind of help polish the song, right? And we got in with Mama Jan. Actually, she picked to let me in. So we went 1 week, and then we went back 2 weeks later, and then we went back, and we just kind of kept going back. And from there, have built up a relationship, and she is actually now my manager.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. You've actually had a fairly impressive start. Over the last couple of years, you've been nominated for several local awards, big Georgia Music Awards, and you won several.
So I've won the Teen Artist of the Year, 23, 24, and 25. I'm the only artist ever to win it 3 years in a row.
Wow.
And then I won a Josie Award.
Yes, the Josie Award is going to be one that I brought up because that's a big one.
That is, for those of you at home that don't know what the Josie Awards are, it's like the Grammys for independent artists. So being nominated is just an honor in itself.
It's huge. Especially if we're one so young, at the very beginning, at the very start of your career. That's huge.
Yes, sir. So, it was my first year being nominated, and I had 5 nominations. And like I said, being 5-time nominated, you're like, whoa. And I didn't expect to win anything because everybody else in the category had been doing this for years, and like they're, seasoned musicians and singers and bands and everything. So we go up there because I'm nominated, because it's an honor. So getting pictures and everything, getting to meet Miss Josie and Miss Tina Marie, is such a big honor. But we're sitting at the Grand Ole Opry, about 5 rows from the front of the stage, and we're sitting there, and I'm not making this story up when I tell it.
I believe you.
All the categories that I was nominated for had gone by, so all 4 of them, but the last one was the biggest one. That was Artist of the Year, Young Adult Male. But like Video of the Year, all that had gone by, and those were the ones that I thought maybe I had a chance at winning because they were the smaller categories. And I was like, okay, maybe I got a chance at those. But all those had gone by. And so I knew I was nominated for Artist of the Year, but I was just kind of like, well, I think somebody more seasoned will get that. And I'm sitting there, I'm not expecting to win. And they open up the envelope and they say my name. And I'm not kidding when I tell you, I forgot how to walk when they said my name, and I had to go up on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry and accept this award.
I can totally understand. I can totally understand that. All right. Well, you've got the awards. You've got the hardware. Obviously, you've got the clout. let's talk about the music.
Okay.
Let's talk about the single, "Goodbye Looks Like."
Yes, sir.
Now, are you a songwriter? Is that one that you wrote, or is that one that somebody said this song will be perfect for you?
That's one that I co-wrote with some buddies of mine.
Okay, talk to us about that song and how you wrote it and what it's about.
Okay, so I got in a room or a Zoom meet with two good friends of mine, Mr. Tim Comex and Mr. Grayson Campbell. And we got in the Zoom meet, and every time we get in a Zoom meet, we're talking about, hey, how you been, blah, 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 all the stuff, just getting our how you doings out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we throw out ideas that we've been tossing around for the past couple of weeks, talking to each other, seeing what we can throw at the wall and make it stick.
Mm-hmm.
And Grayson threw out this idea of what does goodbye look like. And at the time, I was going through a pretty rough breakup. And I was like, that's it. That's what we're writing tonight. So we ended up writing that song in about 3 hours that night, and it has become what it is now.
Well, I mean, it's a good song. It's very straightforward. It's exactly what you think it is. It's the end of a relationship. It's a man ruminating on what it looks like at the end. And I mean, it speaks to I think a situation that most people have probably been through. I think most people can plug into that pretty easily.
Yes, sir.
So that is your current single. Is there an album? Have you already gotten the album done, or is it part of a larger project that's still coming?
It's part of a larger project that we're still working on. We're kind of at the point of toward the end of my vocal changes. Going through puberty from 15 to 18.
Yeah.
There's a big change there. So all my past stuff doesn't really hold up to what I have
your
now.
voice changed. You sound different.
So the stuff that we're working on now is stuff that we're planning to add to either an EP or an album sometime a little bit later in the future.
Right on. All right. So if somebody is watching this and they're fascinated by your story, they love your music, and they want to hear and learn everything they can about you, where does somebody go to find Johnathan Heilbroun on the internet?
Well, you guys can follow me on all social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, anything that you have. You can follow me at Johnathan Heilbroun Music. Now, my name is kind of hard to spell. It's JohnathanHeilbroun Music. So just look that up on all your social platforms, and I'll pop right up.
That's right. Johnathan Heilbroun is our guest, and the single is Goodbye Looks Like. If you want to hear it, call us at Kicks 96. We'll gladly play it for you. Find him on social media. You can find those linked below here on the video. Look for a live performance elsewhere from Johnathan on our YouTube channel. Man, it's good to meet you.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, you go back down there, Joe. You tell Bill Gentry we said hey, okay?
Yes, sir. I will.
All right, and we'll see you next time on another artist video blog, Kicks96Country.com.
You ain't coming back, but I wish you would. Now I'm watching that Georgia play.